Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at noon starts now.
Vanished in thin air. The Coast Guard and other agencies are searching for a plane after it went missing overnight. Plus, dozens of families left homeless after the city of Detroit condemns an apartment complex. What's next for those looking for somewhere to live?
The final Friday of 2016 is a cold Friday, but what about New Year's Eve? I will have that forecast for you in just a little bit.
Good afternoon, everybody. Our final noon newscast of 2016.
At this point, everything's the final whatever
like
of 2016.
Streaming things coming down.
Oh, champagne.
Or maybe we'll
food.
wait till the end.
Right.
Yeah.
And somebody should bring in food. Somebody let the newsroom know to bring in food.
I like the champagne idea.
Yeah.
All right, we do need to kick off the newscast
Yes.
now, though, shall we? I'm Rhonda Walker alongside Paul Gross. And what's up for the New Year's Eve, New Year's Day forecast?
Well, you know, we're going up and down literally all the way into next week, and I'll show you that coming up in a little bit. But today is just a brisk and cold day, and you know, wind chills in the teens. I mean, it's not brutal. It's just it's cold, and you just need to bundle up for it. So the actual temperature right now is in the upper 20s to around 30. You can see Grosse Ile, you're the warm spot at 32. You get the gold star today. 31 at Metro, 28 at Pontiac, 29 at Lapeer, 27 in Sandusky. So you factor in the wind and what it feels like, and remember, this is not a made-up number. This is real. The wind chill, what it feels like on your skin, is 15 at Pontiac, 23 at Metro, 19 over in Mount Clemens. So teens to around 20 generally is what you should dress for if you are heading out. As far as snowflakes, well, it looks like there's something here on radar, but this is really scattered light stuff. This is basically flurries. So if you're heading out to do some errands or maybe do a little traveling, actually, maybe you're leaving town, this is not anything that's going to cause you any trouble on the roads. We're in pretty good shape. So as we look at our forecast for this afternoon, we had some breaks of sun this morning, and those are going to kind of fill in a bit this afternoon. There may still be a peak here or there, but overall, these temperatures not moving much, staying right where they are with the wind chills in the teens to near 20 degrees. I'll be back with that New Year's weekend forecast coming up in just a little bit, Rhonda.
All right, Paul, sounds good. Thank you. A search continues in northern Ohio for a missing plane carrying 6 people, including 3 children. According to the FAA, the small Cessna departed from the Burke Lakefront Airport. This is in Cleveland. It left Thursday night around 10:50 local time. It was heading to Ohio State University in Columbus when it disappeared from radar about 40 minutes later. Search planes from the Coast Guard and Canada are involved in the search in Lake Erie. Weather is said to be hampering those search efforts. Topping our news also this noon is this apartment building on Detroit's west side that has been condemned by the city, and today is the last day for residents to move out of their homes. Local 4's Coco McAvoy joins us now. Apartments this noon. And Coco, are there still some folks and property left there?
Well, Rhonda, the majority of residents moved out of this complex already. We're told a lot of them left yesterday, and the city gave them until today to move out of this building after they deemed it unfit to live. And you can see some of the boards on some of the windows here at this complex. But we spoke to residents as they were leaving today, leaving their home. The Frederick Douglass Apartments had 23 occupied units, but they haven't been properly maintained for quite some time, according to residents. Residents say there was no running water, no gas or electricity, and the building was illegally hooked up to other utilities. The complex was therefore deemed unfit and was condemned, forcing more than a dozen people out of their homes. One of those people, Aquanda Green, who has 6 children and is moving the last of her belongings today.
I didn't even have time to take my Christmas tree down before we got evicted. And so I called around, and it's not that much help out here. It's New Year's, right after Christmas, is really the only option we have is to go to a shelter.
And we have not been able to reach the owner of this building, but we know that he's been fined about $10,000 for this building. Reporting live this noon, I'm Coco McAvoy, Local 4, back to you.
All right, Coco, thank you. Certainly feel for those families. In other news this noon, charges are expected today against one man accused of firing shots at Detroit police officers during a carjacking attempt. Police were in pursuit of a vehicle that had been carjacked. The vehicle came to a halt when it crashed in front of a house on Hampshire and Chalmers roads. And according to police, 4 males jumped out of that vehicle and one was firing shots at police officers. That man ended up trying to hide out in a house a block away and eventually surrendered to police. Police did shoot him in the thigh.
Suspect exited the car armed with a weapon and started firing at the officers.
Thankfully, no officers or anyone else was injured. The search for the other suspects, though, continues this noon. Any information should be passed along to Detroit police. And charges are expected for a 65-year-old man who is now in custody after police say that he shot and killed his own niece. This happened on Thursday inside of a home on Fordham on Detroit's east side. The victim, who is in her 30s, was shot in the head. It's still unclear what could have possibly led up to this family tragedy. Detroit police are investigating after a decomposed body was found in a garage of a home on Thursday afternoon. We're told that the man was in the process of purchasing a house on Spencer near Outer Drive, and he looked into the garage. He found an older car there, looked inside, and discovered a body. Police are now awaiting autopsy results. 2 Detroit police officers were injured after a crash on the city's west side. We're told that the officers drove through a yield sign and then collided with another driver. Both officers will be okay. The driver who hit them wasn't hurt, even though he didn't cause the crash, I should say. He was arrested for having some outstanding warrants. Earlier today, we took you inside of the Sunday night football bus, but if you missed it, don't worry, we have you covered. That bus is going to be parked right at Campus Martius Park tomorrow, right there at the D drop. It'll be there at noon until 2 and then again from 4 until 7 in the afternoon. You can find inside, you can walk right inside for fans. It's the Lions Pride Plaza on Sunday leading up to the game. The bus features a fully loaded fan experience of the game before it happens, and this includes a 55-inch interactive touchscreen that displays social media updates and game day predictions. So something you might want to check out as you get all excited about the big Lions game on Sunday. And don't forget, if you're not going to the game, you can just hang out at home and watch Local 4. Our Sunday Sports Showdown includes a Red Wings game as well. That kicks, I shouldn't say kicks off. What is it? The puck drops at 3 o'clock for the Red Wings game against the Maple Leafs in Toronto for the Centennial Classic. Then we'll have Local 4 News at 6, and of course it's football night in America as the Lions host the Packers for a big game, the NFC North crown and a playoff spot if the Lions can win this one. And then I should say when the Lions win this one. Yes. And then it's Local 4 News at 11 with post-game reaction as well. Go Lions. So next in Local 4 News here at noon, talking about that transition, taking a closer look at Trump's transition, what the president-elect has to say involving Russia's role in computer hacking versus the action that President Obama has recently taken. Plus, a ceasefire in Syria, the agreement that has finally been made to restore peace for their land nationwide. And safety is the top priority for officials in New York City. What's being done to ensure all the New Year's celebrations go off without a hitch?
Visit Suburban.
Welcome back. President Obama outlined extensive sanctions against Russia for alleged hacking during the presidential election with the intent of trying to influence voters. Some people on Capitol Hill are calling for the sanctions to go even farther. Meanwhile, President-elect Donald Trump says that he wants more facts on the situation. NBC correspondent Edward Lawrence joins us now with more from Washington.
Well, good afternoon. New information unfolding today. The Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov submitted a plan to Russian President Vladimir Putin to expel 35 U.S. diplomats from Russia and ban the diplomatic service from using 2 buildings there. The Associated Press is reporting the Russian president will not expel U.S. diplomats.
Is forward and others.
President Obama used an executive order to take sweeping action against Russia for repeated hacks during the presidential campaign. Security experts believe this sends a message.
It will have ramifications not only for President Putin, but any other nation that tries in the future to interfere in our election.
The Obama administration expelled 35 Russian intelligence operatives, closed Russian-owned buildings in Maryland and New York, and sanctioned Russian intelligence agencies as well as businesses that provided support for Russian hacking. The move has bipartisan support in Congress.
I think the sanctions need to go beyond what exists today. I believe they need to name Putin as an individual in his inner circle, because nothing happens in Russia without his knowledge or approval.
Others question the timing, saying this action should have happened before the election. President-elect Donald Trump issued a statement saying it's time for our country to move on to bigger and better things. It goes on to say he will meet with the intelligence community next week to get the facts.
It is simply stunning to me that President-elect Trump can publicly say that we ought to move on with our lives and that in this age of cybersecurity, nobody really knows what's going on.
The Russians dismissed the accusations and the sanctions as a sign of aggressive U.S. foreign policy, vowing to take, quote, countermeasures. Edward Lawrence, NBC News, Washington.
Thank you, Edward. In today's headlines, Russian President Vladimir Putin says a Syrian ceasefire agreement has been reached with Turkey. He said it would be followed by peace talks between Syria's President Assad's government and the opposition. Syria's military said that it had agreed to a nationwide ceasefire that started at midnight. Loved ones will say their final goodbye to Zsa Zsa Gabor. Funeral services for the Hollywood icon will be held in Beverly Hills, California this afternoon. The Hungarian-born actress died in her Los Angeles home last Sunday from an apparent heart attack at the age of 99, just months before her 100th birthday. While Gabor appeared in over 40 films and television shows during her career, she may be more well known for her 9 marriages. And new at noon, the cause of George Michael's sudden death still remains a mystery. An autopsy report for the singer was released today, and the cause of death came back as inconclusive. More tests will now be performed, including toxicology tests. The results of those tests will not be known for several weeks. Final security preparations are underway for the big night in New York City's Times Square. NYPD officials say that 7,000 police officers are going to be on duty New Year's Eve night, and 65 sand trucks will be stationed around the perimeter of Times Square. City officials say that there have been no specific threats to the New Year's Eve celebrations, while more than 1 million people are expected to gather in Times Square to ring in the new year. And also today, preparations for New Year's Eve will continue in New York City. The famous New Year's Eve ball will be tested in Times Square, and hundreds of balloons that will be distributed to New Year's Eve revelers will be inflated. Approximately 1 million people, as I said, packed Times Square on Saturday night, all to watch the ball drop and ring in 2017. The snow is piling up in New England as fast-moving nor'easter makes its way throughout that region. Road crews are encouraging drivers just stay off the road. Meanwhile, happy campers over at the ski resorts, they've been packed all across that area. Staff at one resort says that the fresh powder couldn't come at a better time. Still ahead here on Local 4 News at noon, as New Year's celebrations prepare to get underway, there is a new warning when it comes to small children and how they're at risk during your party. Paul?
Well, I'll tell you, Rhonda, this is actually a big travel day. A lot of people trying to get somewhere for New Year's. And you know what? It's a pretty quiet weather day across the country. There are only 2 airports with delays. We'll tell you about that and our weekend forecast coming up in just a few moments.
My wife was...
Next Friday.
All right, welcome back. And I've been talking all week long about this big temperature roller coaster we're going to be on. And I have a real graphic way to show this to you. Now, this is a map of what's called 500 millibar heights. And don't remember that. What it is it's analogous to temperature. And the jet stream is kind of around this aqua-colored line here. Now, watch what happens. We're in kind of the back edge of this big cool area here. Now, watch what happens by Monday. Look at this. Look at the dramatic warm-up we have coming. Monday into Tuesday, it is going to be well into the 40s. Very unusually warm. But then watch what happens after Tuesday. We get right back into this real cold stuff here, and we're going to have highs by the end of the week only in the 20s, and some days the lows might be near 10. So we're going way up and then way down over the next week or so. So get ready for some changes. All right, let's talk about what's going on right now. Right now, it's actually kind of a typical winter temperature, 31 degrees, but that west-northwest wind is only 8 miles per hour at the airport. It's much stronger in some of the other locations around the area, so wind chills are generally in the teens to near 20 degrees area-wide. As I mentioned just a few moments ago, it's a very quiet weather day across the country. Now, there's some wind in Newark that's actually causing 40-minute delays. So the airport in Newark, New Jersey is having delays. And if you look back to the west, you see rain there in Southern California. Now, remember, rain to them is like snow to us. So they actually have 45-minute delays over at LAX, at Los Angeles International Airport. So those are the only two airports that I've seen across the whole country with any kind of delays. For us, we're just seeing some flurries around the area, so nothing of any consequence to worry about this afternoon on the roads. And you can see that is borne out by the computer model. Quiet day. Don't worry about that around the midnight hour. That, I think most of that will be aloft. I don't think it's going to reach the ground. Next batch of snow is further north. I don't think that's going to really affect us. Tomorrow, the only thing you really need to remember is the wind. It's going to be a real windy day. 20 to 30 mile an hour wind, maybe gusts to 35 or 40. So the wind is what you'll be talking about if you're talking about the weather tomorrow. This front comes through dry, maybe a flurry or a snow shower behind it, and then just breezy for your New Year's Eve. So that's certainly a piece of good news. Dry roads. Breezy is okay as long as the roads are dry. New Year's Eve, temps falling into the 20s by midnight with wind chills in the teens at that point. This afternoon, well, we have wind chills in the teens to around 20, and notice the temperature's not going up from where we are right now. So just remember the teens for your wind chills. And now here's the roller coaster I was telling you about. Well, again, by Monday and Tuesday, well into the 40s. We may push 50 on one of those days, and then back down into the dumper. And by Thursday, highs only in the 20s, Rhonda.
All right, Paul, thank you. Turning our attention to good health as New Year's celebrations prepare to get underway. Health experts have a new warning for parents whose small children will be home during holiday parties. Doctors at Helen DeVos Hospital here in Michigan say that intoxicated toddlers are sometimes brought into emergency rooms after big holiday gatherings at people's homes. The doctors also say that when alcohol is left over, curious children can easily pick up those cups and start sipping on them. They also warn parents often miss the first signs of a toddler being intoxicated because the children may already slur their words or fall down often. And it's Friday around here, which means Free Friday. We're giving away a couple of tickets to the North American International Auto Show happening here at Cobo Center in downtown Detroit. To enter for the free tickets, head to the contest page. I'll click on Detroit.com. By the way, the auto show opens to the public on Saturday, January 14th. Coming up here on Local 4 News at noon, talk about crossing enemy lines, what one player did to get the inside scoop on what his opponents had up their sleeves.
Replay song.
Welcome back, everybody. Before we go, we have a sneaky moment from a college basketball game to share with everybody.
This is funny. Okay, University of Georgia is leading Auburn late in the second half last night. The Bulldogs were listening to Coach Mark Fox draw up strategy in a huddle when Auburn's T.J. Dunnins decided to drop in on the huddle.
And he was welcomed. You could even see the player pull him right into the huddle, put his arm around him. Dunnins was led away when the assistant coach there for Georgia noticed him. And Georgia, by the way, did go on to win the game, but pretty deceptive eavesdropping. Huh?
I just want to know, was it a joke or was he actually seriously trying to listen?
I mean, he's probably like, hey, let me see if I can pull this off. They're not paying attention.
That is so funny. I'm sorry. I just
way in,
so
right?
Funny, yeah. I'm
crazy.
easily amused, so I thought that was hysterical.
Yeah. You wonder why more players don't think of it, huh? No, that's bad sportsmanship.
That's bad sportsmanship. Don't endorse and don't encourage that.
Well, anyway, yes. Happy New Year to you.
Thank you. Happy New Year to you, too. It's been great spending the week with you. This has been a great deal of fun. Brandon will be back next week. For all you Brandon Rue fans, he will be back next week.
All right. Well, Happy New Year to all of you. Hope you have safe celebrations over the weekend. And make sure that you tune into Local 4 for all the fun sports coverage we have on Sunday.